Hi, this is David Orlofsky. Welcome to the Parsha in 5, where in 5 minutes we give you insights into the Parsha. Parsha's Vayigash, wherein we have the dramatic confrontation between Yehuda and Yosef. And we finally have the tearful reunion of Klal Yisrael as Yosef pulls off that little hat with the little turban with a little snake on it and says, guys, it's me. Don't let that little rectangular beard throw you off. I'm Yosef. And they're like, oh my gosh, I didn't see that coming. And they all get together and they all cry. And now they go back. And he says, bring my father Yaakov down to Mitzrayim. The Golus is about to start. And they go back and they say, okay, let's get this clear, right? Yaakov, at this point, he's 130 years old. He's been mourning Yosef for 22 years. He hasn't had any Ruach HaKodesh. He's in a very delicate state. And the brothers want to come in and say, you know, Yosef, who you thought was dead, turns out he's alive. And they're afraid that the shock would shock Yaakov and he would die. So they were in a quandary. How do we break the news to Yaakov in such a way that the shock doesn't kill him? So they know that Yaakov has a granddaughter, Serach bas Osher, and she played the harp and sang. So they said, maybe sing the news to Yaakov so he will get it indirectly. And so Serach bas Osher starts to sing, Od Yosef Chai, Od Yosef Chai, Od Yosef, Od Yosef, Od Yosef Chai, everybody, O Melech, Mitzrayim, Od Yosef. Now, I don't know how anyone knows what the tune was. But every time I've heard anyone sing it, when the kids come back from Gan, they always use that tune. Now, that's a Carlebach tune. Now, I understand why, because if there's a girl who plays the harp and sings, Mastama, she's a Carlebach. Now, I have no proof to support that. That is my own theory, yeah? Oh, Yosef, oh, Yosef, oh, Yosef, yeah. And Yaakov hears this, and he's like, oh, what is this? Yosef's alive? It's impossible. Could he really be alive? Serach, what are you singing? And then she says, whatever, Carlebach song. It says, going to a whole medley. And the brothers say, yeah, it's true. We went down to Egypt, and it turns out this guy, Tzaf Nachmanech, is really Yosef. Because, but how, what, where, when, how? Because I don't know. I can't find the details, but he wants you to come down to Egypt, and we'll talk about it. Wow, what a story. And like all good stories, it has a epilogue. What is the epilogue of the story? Serach bas Osher is still alive in the time of David HaMelech. She is the Isha Chachama who saves the city. She lives for hundreds of years. Why? Because she used her, if you appreciate the expression, her God-given talent to sing and play the harp. I've never been able to play an instrument, and I never learned as a kid. All right? It's too hard for me now because the diabetes has killed my fingers, so there's no way that I could actually play an instrument because I can't get my fingers to work. Yeah, but there are certain people who just are not talented, you know. The only instrument that I was ever able to play was a kazoo. And I don't know if that even qualifies. Actually, I bought myself a tambourine. I bought a professional tambourine. So I bang my tambourine, you know. So that's not much I can manage. And every now and then I shake it, you know. But it's be able to sing is a God-given talent. Some people can't. They're tone deaf. Some people don't have a nice voice. All Serach bas Osher did was use the talents that HaKadosh Baruch Hu already gave her properly. And that's what resulted in this tremendous reward. Because you don't have to fly. You don't have to go to the moon. You just have to look at what HaKadosh Baruch Hu gave you and use those talents in the service of Hashem to make the world a better place. and HaKadosh Baruch Hu will grant you the reward that you deserve. Shabbos.